Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Please stand clear of the discussion doors. The next stop is Highbury Squad.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, no matter where in the world you might be. Thank you for making the Highbury Squad part of your day. Isn't football fun again? My goodness. Listen, I know Bournemouth aren't that great. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. But these are the teams that we need to beat. These are the teams that we have to beat and that we have stumbled upon in our past and crumbled upon in our past. But what a performance from the Arsenal Football Club away from home. I said, we are top of the league. I said, we are top of the league. Players make a difference. Maybe Super Kev has been right all along, or has he? They've come together. I don't care where you've sat, where you've been, whether you've been here, there, everywhere. This is a really cool, fun moment. That was just another fun game to watch, wasn't it? Salute you, squaddies. At ease, everyone. Thank you to everyone who's joining us on this post-game show. That was amazing. That was amazing. By the way, Jordan Jarrett Bryant, who was on our show on Monday Madness, who suggested that we've gone too hot too soon on Zinni. He WhatsApped me halfway through the game. He goes, Zinni's having a good one, isn't he? Just una poquito. Yes. Here I am in my Jesus outfit, ready to talk about our beloved Arsenal. Listen, Quibena, let's go. Let's do this. Saliba. Did they just make that up on the spot? I was asking, I sent a couple of texts to Potsy and Marky Mark, who's at the game. And it's just amazing. Absolutely, unbelievably amazing. That was just, yeah. I'm soaking it up. I'm drinking it up. Every single ounce, every single shot. Had myself a little Bloody Mary, which was lovely. Anything Spurs can do, we can do better. We can do anything better than you. Go celebrate your Harry Kane goals, your individualism. The Arsenal Football Club are a team once again. This is the beauty of what we are seeing. Credit to Edu, credit to Mikel, but let me just say, mega credit. 3 players making an ultimate massive difference to our football club. Gabriel Jesus, we'll get to him. Zinchenko, we've spoken about him all week. William Saliba, a lot of people said, don't say that he's like a new signing, but isn't he? My goodness, what a peach of a finish that was. Absolutely unbelievable. Let's get your comments in and your hellos in. Good evening to all the squaddies in the house. The Pink Gunners were on fire. Wow, 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 says Daniel. Da-da-da-da-da. Hey, Aston, how you doing, babe? Hope you're well. Matthew, the creator of our gifts. Listen, why not? If you love what you saw today, hit the like button. Matthew, the creator of Vinny's GIF and Vespers as well. Well said, Matthew. I mean, I think Kev may have predicted, I don't know if he said 3-0 or 4-0. Maybe you guys can help me out with that. We look like a team. That is it. We look like a team. Unbelievable. What an impressive performance. This is correct. Come on, you Gunners. Let's go. Well done, Boise. Smooth. Saliba played like a smooth criminal. Dun, 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 dun. Listen, I've sat in a lot of post-game shows over the years and on this channel and criticized managers, teams, owners, everything. Let's just enjoy it for now and for what it is and what we have become so far. These are the games we've got to put points up on the board, right? Look at our stretch of games that we have. Listen, Fulham, they're no joke. That's not going to be easy next week. And I'll be at that game and I can't wait to be at that game and soak up the atmosphere. But let me just really quickly bring in my boy,
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? How's it going over there?
Very good. I've had a great time by the seaside.
Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do. Okay, Marky is in Bournemouth. He was at the game. He sent me the video of the chant that you heard. Did the fans just make that one up on the spot?
Yeah, they did. Like it's sort of like the first 20 minutes there was little murmurings of the chant, and I hadn't heard it before. And then everyone just massively got behind it and didn't stop singing. It was brilliant.
Oh my God. Absolute
it's so
genius.
nice to hear something unique as well, you know?
Yeah. Very creative. You guys smashed it. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of us podcasters going after football content awards, but I posted, Marky, that the award should go to the away fans. I know the home fans are insane, but I think the away fans have created like the vibe and galvanized everyone from, what we've seen at the Villa game away last season to what we're seeing at the Emirates to what we saw on the US tour. Talk to me a little bit about that vibe, and it didn't feel like anything was going to trouble us today.
So yeah, like the positivity is just something which I haven't seen for so long. And I know what people say, yeah, it's really easy to be positive when things are going right, but you've only got to look at last weekend when Saliba scored that own goal and the reaction of the fans as well. So I can't remember such a positive fan base. Everyone like pulling the same direction. There's no silly little arguments in the way end. It's great. Everyone is just like Arteta's diagram, the duck and the rabbit. Like we're all looking at the same animal.
Okay, so let's talk about real quick. I know that you're on the move and I may lose you, so I'm going to grab you while you're here, Marky Mark. And let everyone know where they can follow you, by the way, because you follow the Arsenal home and away. You go to every single away game. Let everyone know where they can grab you real quick.
Yeah, I'm at Marky249 on Twitter.
Brilliant. And Marky does a lot of great stuff for diabetes and charities, and he's an epic member of the Highbury Squad. The Saliba goal, I want to start there and I'll work backwards. What a finish. What were you all guys talking about in the away end?
I just didn't know he had that in his locker. Like, to be honest, it was quite difficult to see much from the away end because I don't know if it come across on TV. The sun was so low the whole game. You couldn't really see too much, but that was up our end of the pitch and I just couldn't believe it. He'd done it. It looked so easy. It looked like he does it every weekend. I just this guy, I'm so excited. I'm just so excited to see what's coming up with him. He's so young. And he plays like a 35-year-old. The way he reads the game, it's just really exciting times.
So this was Mikel Arteta's reaction with one of the coaches, and then this was Zinni's reaction.
I saw.
Okay, so I mean, everyone was like, he went fanboy on the pitch, which I absolutely just adore and love. Mark, what a moment, right?
I know. It's such a good moment. I think it's just the fact that we come up with the chant in the first half, and then he goes and does that to repay us. Like it couldn't have gone any better today, really.
Love it. Absolutely love it. What else do you want to let the squaddies know about today, going away to Bournemouth, the fans, the away fans, the performance?
Again, I just want to talk about the positivity and just the whole togetherness of the fan base. Like, I've seen the worst of it when we've been chanting like you're not fit to wear the shirt, and you go in there expecting us to scrape a draw, or you've seen that sort of performance time and time again before. But this is I don't put the mockers on it, but it feels like a completely new Arsenal, and it's Arteta's team. We haven't got those bad apples that shouldn't be there, and I'm just excited. Whatever happens this season, we've got some, like, you only got to look at the All or Nothing documentary and see the sort of characters that we've got in this squad, and we're not perfect, and we all go. And we'll get unstuck at some point, but I do believe in this squad, and I feel that if it does go a bit ropey, a bit pear-shaped, we've got the sort of characters that will come back and we'll get back on course. But yeah, great day.
Was there, real quick before you go, because I know you're walking and you got a lot to kind of get done after the game, Mark. Jesus will get the plaudits again. Of course, Saliba scoring. The captain, who has been much maligned by a lot of fans, pulls it out the bag, scores, a couple great goals. What's your take on who you saw that maybe unsung today that did an amazing job?
I think Zinchenko for me. I know it might be a bit of a left field call, but for me, I didn't really pay too much attention at Zinchenko when he was playing for City, because obviously got so many outstanding players. And when we signed him, I thought, yeah, cool. You know, he's the right age. He's come from a decent team, but the guy is unbelievable. His touch, his movement, his reading the play. Yes, of course, yeah, Jesus, Odegaard's 2 goals, amazing. But Zinchenko, for me, unbelievable.
And real quick, I wanted to get your take on Ben White, who has also kind of had a bit of a tough time with certain Arsenal fans, but stepping into that role, a role where I think that he needs to get used to, because trying to break up Gabriel and Saliba at the back now might be a little bit tough. He looked like he had another confident, solid game.
Yeah, he did well. He did well. His crossing wasn't the best today, but he was solid. End of the day, you know, we've kept a clean sheet away from home. You can't really ask too much more. And at the end of the day, I think it's so good now. We've got these headaches now. It's not the bare 11, and if we get an injury, we're screwed, and we're having to put square pegs in round holes. We want players to be fighting for positions and to be pushing these players on, because when you don't have competition, we've seen it time and time again. Players get lazy. They know they're going to be playing every week, so the level will drop. So this is what we want. We want this competition for places.
And real quick, Thomas Partey, who was criticised for giving the ball away a lot in the first game of the season, seemed like he had a much more solid game today.
Yeah, absolutely. Ran the midfield. He's starting to look bit by bit, game by game, the Thomas Partey who we thought that we signed originally. So I can't fault anyone. I can't. You know, Nketiah maybe should have put a chance away, but he's come on, you know, cold. It looks maybe not so confident of that chance, but you know, we're clutching at straws, aren't we? Like, to find something.
Totally.
Enjoy the day. Enjoy being top of the league. We are top of the league.
Well done. Go have some fun. Enjoy a drink on us, and you'll be buying my drink at the Tolly next Saturday.
Absolutely. A little present for you as
Oh,
well.
you got the fancy. Oh, you're the best. Thank you so much, Mark.
Love you, mate. Love you, squaddies. Have a good evening.
Take care.
Bye.
Amazing. That's a hot off the press report coming out of Vitality Stadium right there. Marky, who is a good friend of the show, and you'll see him on our fan forums here as well. Absolutely brilliant stuff from him. And he's right. What can you bitch about tonight? What can you say? I don't think we talk about anything negative. I think you take these results and you build on them. And it was an amazing performance. If you want to nitpick a little bit, the only thing I can nitpick was the moment when Ramsdale had one thing to do. And then he goes, I love it. I love it when players kind of screw up and then they go to the ref and we're like, what? You know, a bit of a dodgy pass out the back. But other than that, that was it. Why don't we go through? Let's see. Demsek is saying Sky just showing Jesus and his brilliant performance in the game. Sophie, Thomas Partey can give the ball away 100 times, but his presence 100% agree with you. Credit where it is due. Ben gave the ball away. Yeah, come on. Let's not get nitpicky here too much, right? They fear Jesus. Tell you. When Saliba scored, I actually posted something on Twitter that said, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned." I never thought that he would play for us. This is like amazing that we're here and we're in this moment. Annie, don't rain on our parade. Take your Harry Kane records, make them into a pie, put them in champagne as strawberries, do what you want. It's a team sport. Okay? He may have all that goal scoring records and stuff, but he hasn't won anything. Okay? Even Arteta's won the FA Cup. Just saying. Today's the day for the Arsenal. 415 plus in the house. I will read him in a little bit. Why don't we just have some fun and talk about Bournemouth versus Arsenal? 6 shots for Bournemouth, 14 for the Gunners. We had 6 on target and scored 3. 59% possession to us and 41 to them. 575 passes completed. Pass accuracy, 89% for the Gunners. We actually conceded 10 fouls, but they conceded 12, 2 yellows for them and 1 for us. Starting Ramsdale, Zinchenko, Gabriel, Saliba, Ben White, Thomas, Xhaka, Martinelli, Odegaard, Saka, and Jesus. Why don't we do some player ratings? Here we go. It's nice seeing everyone praising. Love the positivity. When our team wins, we give them praise. I thought today was almost the complete performance. You can only play who is in front of you, right? Everyone talks about, oh, but they're crap. Oh, but they might go down. Well, you know, the start of the season, they had a good game. Manchester City beat them 4-0, barring a knee and a little hair's breadth of a knee with Jesus, we would have beaten them 4-0 too. So when you stack things up and you measure against what's happening at the top of the table right now, that is a phenomenal result for the Arsenal. So, you know, in terms of how we played, what we did, we weren't troubled too much. The first half was pretty dominant, but this is what you want the team to do. These are the teams we have to beat like this. And I was talking to a friend of mine on WhatsApp earlier. Clean sheet, dominating, scoring goals, getting that goal difference up, moving the needle forward, elevating ourselves, putting ourselves in position where we beat the teams that we've suffered against in the past. This is what it is all about, right? And for me, the peach of the moment, I'm so happy for this guy. You know, sometimes teams win games in the first half, and he has been much maligned. I do believe we also went back and forth with a few people. And I said, even to Jess, who had a show and she ripped Odegaard a little bit to pieces and then went back and looked at the film and came back and said, maybe I was a bit too harsh on him. Let me tell you something. I've said this for weeks. Martin Odegaard works in the shadows. He is not going to be your sexy guy all the time. But today he gave you something. He gave you more than something, and he showed himself. And look, I criticized the All or Nothing show where I said, like, why didn't he speak? Why didn't I hear his voice? I want to hear from him. He's the captain now. But I guess at the time of shooting, he wasn't as relevant. But my goodness, what an influence he had in that first half. And he played with a point to prove. And that's what I love. Oof. Little fleece is getting hot. That's what I love. He came out fighting. He was the conduit between the left flank and the right flank. And of course, we love that Zinchenko Xhaka intermix that Kev was even talking about on the show last night. You pull, I push. You go, I come back. I mean, where is it? The silent destroyer. Absolutely brilliant today. Brilliant. And I was really happy for him that he got a goal, and his second goal was sexy. It really was. And I love that. And Tony, you're right. Love playing with confidence. Wish we had Spurs early in our fixtures. Don't worry about it. This team is different this year. You know why? 3 players. I said it at the top of the show. Jesus. What this guy does on and off the ball is insane. Can we just take a minute to recognize him? In fact, why don't we just start at the very top? Let's do our ratings, okay? Now, Ramsdale didn't have too much to do. As I said at the top of the show, when he did have something to do, he had a bit of a dodgy pass. But let me know what your ratings are for Ramsdale. You know, when you're cold in a game, you don't even have a shot to save. You're just kind of sitting there. You can have a cup of tea. You can have some scones with clotted cream, strawberry jam. If you like marmalade or raspberry, that's on you, not me. I thought that, you know, when he had to step in, he was good. He's getting 7s, he's getting 6s, 7s, 7s, 7s here. And the save that he made I was going back with LeGrove where he made that save, and I said to him because LeGrove was saying that he didn't really have to make that save, and I'm like, he was bored. He just needed something to do. And by the way, Dan Potts, who we'll have on the show this week, hopefully, met Rambo 2.0's dad in the in the pub down in Bournemouth, and they took a picture together. And I'd love to know a little bit about that conversation. So we'll get Dan's take on that as well. Right. Who's next? How about Zinchenko? No, let's do the other side. How about we do Ben White? I think Ben White is really showing mental strength and stability. You know, he's really overcoming a lot of criticism, and that comes with being 50 million pounds and the target on your back. We've seen what that's done to Pepe, and Pepe kind of crumbled under that spotlight. But Ben White is showing a kind of silent strength, I like to call it, where he's just playing his football and he's in tune with his manager. And this is where I give Arteta credit. He's listening to his manager and he's executing what his manager wants. And I really think that he's rising to the occasion, is Benny Blanco. And he was great. I agree with you. 8 sevens. Benny Blanco was great, really pushing forward. And I think he's relishing that role because he knows that the chances he's going to get in that CB position are probably few and far between unless Gabriel or Saliba get injured. But I think maybe maybe some fans will have question marks about what he does in terms of the cover when the CBs have to move forward, and then you want that right back position to come in a little bit. And Tomiyasu has done that well and protected Ben White himself when he was in that CB position. But with that said, I think what he offers with the way Arteta wants to play, it's very much like the Manchester City way, right? He's good on the ball. His distribution's good. And I think he's a lot stronger than people think. And I think we have to be a little bit fair with that. Wild child, I'll give him a 7.5 today. He's so solid defensively and positionally. Positionally, this is very important. We've had so many defenders in the past and the recent past that positionally were really poor. Mustafi was very poor. Sokratis was really poor. Rob Holding at times has been poor, but good in the air. You know, so I think that we found a happy balance. And to have this kind of argument about Tommy versus Ben, and, you know, even at the left back position, Zinchenko versus Tierney, this is where the team needs to be. And this is the mold of Manchester City and where kind of Arteta is building a little bit of the Arsenal based on his experience and what he's seen Pep do as well. Let's move along swiftly here. Who's next? Let's do Gabriel. I thought Gabriel had another solid game. You know, I loved it. I don't know if you guys spotted this with Gabriel. 500 of you in live chat right now, by the way. Kiss, hit, like, love, caress, nut that like button. And of course, we'd like to pay homage to our partners, Zenith Coins. If you go to zenithcoins.com, you get 20% off this beautiful Arsenal coin. They're the official partner of our football club, our beloved football club. And they have created this wonderful piece, and everything is numbered. You get a certificate of authenticity as well. Comes in an amazing box, the kind of box that you would propose to your girlfriend in. It's just absolutely beautiful. Zenithcoins.com. Use code HS20 and you can get yourself one of these little beauties as well. So check them out and follow them at Zenith Coins as well. I had to give them a shout out, of course, because they are our official partner and they're the Gunners' official partner as well. So what I loved about what Gabby did today is before the game in the lineup, he was standing there and he looked at Xhaka and he was doing this. Did any of you spot that? It's the nuances. It's the little things that we haven't seen this team do that they're doing now. And I think that goes a lot to, look, Edu was part of an invincible team. He brings a winning mentality. He said it's unacceptable to not win. Arteta was part of a Manchester City team that was completely dominant and has challenged at the highest level. These players, though, have made the difference. Zinchenko, Jesus, Ben White, Ramsdale. They bring a different attitude. There's a totally different DNA and profile to this squad. And I thought Gabriel had a really, really good game today. How about we talk about this guy? What a goal. What a difference he has made. He's waited for his chance. He was sent on loan. I never thought he'd kick a ball for the Arsenal. I felt like it was a broken relationship between him and Arteta. And I stand here and I tweeted, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned." And what a beauty and a peach. When you have a centre-back that can score that kind of goal, it really is quite incredible. And the reaction from the manager, the reaction from his teammate, what he continues to do and bring to this team, it's different levels. And I'm going to go way back to different levels. We're talking, okay, I'm not saying they're on that level yet because we haven't won anything. But when you see quality, you've got to give credit where it's due, right? So that quality goes to the Keown, Adams, Bold, Sol Campbell days. There was a time where Vermaelen and Koscielny were really good together at the back, but we really haven't seen this type of hybrid centre-back. Like Gabriel is really the bruiser. To me, I said this weeks ago, and I think Gary Neville is actually watching this show because he said what I said a few weeks ago. He's a little Rio Ferdinand. He plays with elegance. He has composure on the ball. He's silent like an assassin, but yet when he makes a mark, you see it and it's colorful and it lights up the sky. He's absolutely a quality player. And I think that what we have here in the making, and again, don't shoot the messenger here. I'm just telling you what I see that could be, not what is. It's like a Vidic-Ferdinand relationship. Vidic was the bruiser. Ferdinand was the beauty on the ball. And I think what he's added to our back line has elevated everything and everyone to a completely different dimension. Let's get your take on it. Look, I know. He's so, and this is what I love about Benjamin. Look at that. And there's other clips of this. Look at Gabriel as well. I mean, so happy for their teammate. This is a beautiful thing. This is what we've wanted to see. For so long, we've had so many individuals at our club, and here we are with a total team spirit. You got Zinchenko losing his mind over the shot and responding to it in a total fan way. And I love that. It's just a really cool thing to see. And so for me, Saliba, he's a velvet hammer. I like that. Elliot says he gets a 9. They all have such beautiful teeth. This is true. Maybe I should go visit their dentist when I am in London. Paul says Saliba is our best defender since Ashley Cole. I love it. I love that he lost it, Christoph. I really do. It's absolutely epic. We deserve Saliba after years of Mustafi and Socrates. I have a soft spot for Socrates a little bit, of course, because I'm Greek, but I didn't think he was as bad as the others. But maybe that's just me with my rose-colored glasses on. 600 of you in live chat. Hit that like button. He gets a 10, a 9. He's a beast. Champagne player, 9. 9 here from Rosalind as well. 9.5, another 9. A 10 from Patrick. A 9 from Jose. And remember, you only play who's in front of you. 11s and 10s. Hard to give him a fair score. I mean, it's just brilliant stuff. 9s, 9s. Everyone's in love with William. Not Villian, William. It's much better, isn't it? Sweeter. Okay, let's move to, so we've done Zinchenko. Jordan Jarrett, Brian, I hope you're listening to this show. You were wrong, weren't you? Admit you were wrong. I love this guy. Oh my gosh. He's become my favorite player really quickly. He's brilliant. Another one who's relished kind of becoming the main man. When you're part of a squad at City, it's cool. You know, you win things. He's won 4 Premier Leagues. He's played at the highest level. He was also a deputy in many games and not the sergeant. And the same with Gabriel Jesus. And the two of them have risen to the occasion in more ways than I think even skeptics would believe. He was top of my shopping list this summer, Zinchenko, not only because I thought that Tierney, we can't rely on him too much, but also because he's versatile and he's adaptable and he can play in that midfield position as well. And we're seeing the movement. He's not overtly in that position. The inverted part is a beautiful thing to watch with him and, dare I say, Xhaka. Kev talked about it last night in terms of how the interplay is working. And I think this is going to be it for a while, unless, God forbid, there's an injury. Why change things when they're working so beautifully? I mean, there's times where he just cuts out plays. He makes plays. He does things technically that are brilliant. He passes the ball. He traps the ball. He moves the ball. Even when he doesn't have the ball, I think that he's a really special player. And I'm so happy that his mentality and his talent is with us. A 9, another 9, another 9, 9. 8.5, 8, top class, another 8.5, 10s, 10s. I mean, he's been great. And now we're going to want to see this. Look, these are the games that we have to win, and we're not getting too excited here, but these are the games where we've played poorly in the past, right? So now we have to see these players perform at the highest level consistently, competitively, not only against the Bournemouths of the world, but also against some of the top teams. And that's going to be the difference from the Arsenal this season in terms of qualifying for the Champions League or missing out on the Champions League. So for me, he gets a 10, 100%. I love all your scores here and I love the positivity. Well done, everybody. How about captain? Thought he had a great game today. 500 and I said 600 before, but it's 560. I've seen too many sixes. That used to be the Arsenal 666. Now it's like, I thought we had a great game today, especially in the first half. In the second half, we didn't really have to do too much to affect the game. But everybody has been, wanting him to have these kinds of performances. 9.5, 8.5, a masterclass, 9s, 9.5, 9.08, 9s, 8s, 9.5, 8.5 here. Just brilliant stuff, I thought. As I said, he works in the shadows, and I like him to work in the shadows. And when he has the type of game that he had today, to shine the way he did, absolutely beautiful to watch. Got the goals, had added to his confidence. Just a brilliant performance from the captain and our new silent assassin. To those of you who have ripped him, I'm not going to say shame on you, but what? You must be like a Chelsea or Tottenham or West Ham fan. There is no way you're giving. I'm just going to not even address that. That's ridiculous. I thought he was so special today. And look, I'm going to reiterate this, everyone. You've got to perform against weak teams and show your class and strength. And Arsenal have failed to do that. Listen, it's not that long ago that we failed to do that against Palace away. Brighton at home, Southampton away. Maybe we're seeing a difference because we've added more class. Therefore, players like Odegaard can operate more effectively because they have better movement off the ball. Jesus' movement off the ball is insane. The way he allows the captain to do what he needs to do is crazy. The way Saliba brings the ball out the back, how that helps and affect the midfield. The protectiveness that we have in all three phases of the game, that back line, the middle of the park, and then in the final third. You're seeing a totally different confidence in each player, not only as they have the ball individually, but how they operate as a team in the different facets of the game where they have to move together as a unit. Unbelievable stuff. So for me, he gets a 9, totally. I'm not going to rag on anybody today. Not happening. Not on my watch. Again, a player like, where is he? No, not Tommy. Saka. Here's what I'm loving about this situation with Saka, everyone, and let me know if you agree with me. He doesn't have to be the hero. I mentioned that on the show with Kev after the Crystal Palace game. For so long, we've asked Saka to be the hero. And in this season, at this time, he does not have to be the hero at all. And he didn't play great again today, but when he had the ball, he did good things with it. I think sometimes he tried to maybe do too much, but when you're playing with the quality that you have around you, he's going to get used to this. Remember, he's been the one that we've relied on for so long. It takes adjustment. When for 2 seasons you've been the guy that the club have been expecting and putting everything on your shoulders, well, now you've got a great supporting cast. Martinelli's better because of Jesus. Odegaard's better because of Jesus. Saka will become better because of playing with Jesus. Zinchenko adds a different flavor. He's going to adapt. And he needs time to understand that we're not relying on him to save the day every single game. And I like it. And I don't mind that he's had these quiet games. You know, he's played a lot of football, played the Euros, did another season. You know, he's played a lot of games. He wasn't, I don't think, managed as well last season because Arteta didn't feel like he could trust Pepe as much to come in and sub for him. Emile Smith-Rowe had a few injuries as well. And now he's going to play World Cup in November. So it's very important that we understand that Saka, who is how old and played his 100th game today, 100 games. You don't have to be the hero all the time to have a really good game. And I like what we're seeing because I think it's going to add another level to his maturity as well. This is going to be a huge growth season for Saka. You don't have to be like Superman, but you can still be the man in different ways. And I think that's really important. You can see across the front three that Arteta has told them it's a team effort. Exactly, V-Dub. Well said. K. Marlon, I think we have to get used to the fact that Saka won't be the guy anymore. And I'm okay with that. And we should all be okay with that. No one wants a burnt out Saka. He's played a lot of minutes. He's been relied on hugely. He's been the face of the team from a marketing point of view, from an on the pitch point of view. This is a good thing for the Arsenal Football Club. A really good thing for the Arsenal Football Club. Let's get back to our player ratings. Who do we have here? Martinelli. Where is he? Oh, that's Emile Smith-Rowe. Gabby. Another one today. Had a chance to score on a couple of occasions. But once again, you know, a player that wants to do well. He's his own best critic. You can see that he wants to do so much, but this is the beauty of what we're developing here. Didn't have to score and be the hero. Had a really good chance, couple of good chances. Was part of the first goal. Jesus did a lot of the grunt work. Gabby puts it into the box. This is what we want to see. Everyone playing solid and like a team. Exactly, Repair. A solid 8. Martinelli has risen a level. Listen, he has world-class potential. This kid is special. And when he doesn't score, what he offers, he and Jesus are hustlers, man. They can hustle. They work their asses off, whether they have the ball or not. That comes from their MBA that they've earned at Manchester City. And this is what the Arsenal team have needed. How many times have we all complained about players not tracking back, not grafting, not getting stuck in? I mean, these guys are working their socks off, and you absolutely just love to see it. Martinelli, for me, gets a solid 8. Another really good performance in the Arsenal shirt, and someone who I think has really solidified his position in the squad. I totally missed Xhaka and Partey, by the way, and I'm going to do them together. Okay, Granit Xhaka is reborn. I know a lot of fans don't want to hear this, but we have to give credit where it's due. And this is where I'm so open to people's opinions. Okay, if you wanted him out the club, Kevin wanted him out of the club. Other people who've been on the show in the past didn't want him wearing the shirt, get him out of the club. Guests who've come on, out the club. He's a liability. But we have to give people credit where it's due, where they overcome adversity, they overcome situations, and they contribute to the team and they do better. And I don't know if you've been watching All or Nothing, by the way, but Granit Xhaka adds the fire. In the dressing room, I hope we can all agree, if you've watched All or Nothing, that Xhaka is a total leader. And I said to you when I saw him here on the tour and I met him and spoke to him, and I understood why Emery made him captain. It's obvious why. And many other people on other shows will tell you the same. They can see why. Now, what he did was insane. And there are still a lot of Arsenal fans that just do not want him at the club. There's no doubt about the partnership between the two of them. When they play well together, they're solid. Aston says, listen, I'm not a fan of Xhaka. I want an upgrade, but hats off. He's playing well. Solid 8. This is true. You got to be honest about what you're seeing. And he has been great. And the two of them together have a good relationship. They understand each other. It's the push, it's the pull. And Xhaka has been asked by Arteta, let's be honest, to play a variety of roles. Now, no one wants to see him play left back ever again. But in this resurgent role where he's pushing more forward, and of course, we're seeing a bit of a difference with Zinchenko being there. What is valuable and important to me is the leadership. If the players trust him and his teammates trust him, who am I to question that, right? If the players love Mikel Arteta and they're all working well together, I could say, well, maybe I don't find him likable. But if we win games and we win trophies or we're competing, who cares? It's when none of that was coming together and it's flawed where we pick holes in all of it. And as fans, we have every right to do that. But as loud as the criticism is, the praise should be just maybe a decibel louder. And I think that Xhaka deserves a little bit of that. I thought Thomas Partey was really good today. Solid, didn't give the ball away as much. Played a little better. What worries me a little bit about him is Crystal Palace, he gave the ball away, but he was still effective. I want to see him be more consistent against top teams. But I'm not going to poo-poo on his performance today, right? Not going to do that because it's been such a positive day for the Arsenal. So, yeah, those two get a solid 8 for me. I think this picture is from AFC TV. Doesn't have too many followers on Twitter, but I love the picture. And yeah, call me, pick up the phone and just call me 'cause I'll be around. And I hope you are around for years and years and years to come, Mr. Gabriel Jesus. A player you are. What a blessing to have you at our club. You are unbelievable. Now, I've talked a lot about on and off the ball today. We're only 3 games in. He's the best player off the ball. Pep said it. Arteta said it. His ex-teammates have said it. What he does off the ball is insane. He's everywhere. And I don't mind that he's been made vice captain or whatever. If he's third sergeant in command, he is beyond special. And it was such a shame that he didn't get his kneecap, hair's breadth goal today. It will come and they're going to come. The goals will come and they'll flood. But my goodness, Jesus has taken the wheel and he has absolutely flourished. 9s and 10s, 8.5s. He's really just added a totally different dimension. And you have to respect a forward, a number 9, who affects every facet of the game in the middle and at the back. I mean, what he does allows everybody on the pitch to do their job better. It's crazy. He's a very special player and he is pivotal, absolutely wondering Minstrel. He's so pivotal in this team. And look, I get it. A lot of fans are happy that we re-signed Eddie Nketiah, but there is a huge fall, people, between Jesus in that role and Eddie in that role. A massive fall. So everyone better pray that Jesus is fit for the entire season, because he makes a massive, massive difference to this team. He gets a 9 for me. You know, the only thing that was missing was the goal. He almost got the goal, but absolutely man of the match. Just brilliant stuff. They are purring on all cylinders, and he's at the heart of everything. Okay, we can wrap this up real quick. So we've done Martinelli, we've done Saka, we've done Jesus. Tommy came on. We've done Ben. ESR came on. Let's do all the subs together. Thought they did a decent job. There really wasn't much for them to do to come in and affect the game. I thought that, you know, they did a decent job. All of the subs for me get an 8 because when they came on, nothing changed too much. I thought maybe for the first 5 to 8 minutes, the shape just got a little discombobulated. But other than that, we did not concede a goal. When subs come on, everything stays the same for the most part. And we didn't concede. That was the most important position. But my last comment, of course, Mikel Arteta gets an 8 for me. Yep. I think he's pointing that at me a little bit, but that's okay. I'll take it all day long. Listen, mate, you go on and qualify for Champions League or win a trophy this season. I love that. You prove everybody wrong. What you and Adu are building here at the Arsenal with the backing of the owners, we're seeing it, and we've seen it since last season, but now we've got to deliver. Process has to lead to progress. You get a solid 8 for me today. Another great job from you. You know, he's getting 9s, he's getting 12s. Oh no, I'm saving that for the end. 9s, managing the team well, managing the young squad well. But listen, they're drinking the Kool-Aid, the Mikel Kool-Aid. And you know what? We'll all drink it. We'll all drink it as long as it results in winning, competing, and being consistent. And now we need to take Bournemouth to Fulham. Have started off really well. It's another tough game ahead of us. But these fixtures early on in the season are where we needed to get points. We did a show with Lee Judges, Tom Canton, Harry Symeou, and Dan Potts, and Super Kevin Campbell. And a lot of those guys, barring me and Harry, they picked us getting maximum points from our first 3 games. Harry and I thought that we would draw against Crystal Palace. But look, these are the games we've got to capitalize on, and we are doing that right now. So absolutely brilliant stuff. I'm going to leave my final comment for the away fans. You are beyond special. What you are doing to galvanize this fan base is completely unbelievable. And it started last season and it's gone on to this season. You got to love it, right? I mean, what they've done, I think last season, the away fans created a swell and movement. It carried on to the home fans. And then from the home fans, it translated to the US tour and the Arsenal America group. This is what our club is all about. Man of the match today are the away fans. You've been absolutely insane. I love the spontaneity of the Saliba song. I love the Zinchenko song. I love the Jesus wine song. I love it all. You are galvanizing us and everyone, whether they go to the away games, the home games, or they are in Liberia or Nigeria or the United States or Australia or Afghanistan or wherever in the world they might be. Trust every single YouTube channel and podcaster. They listen from all corners of the earth. And you have done a phenomenal job of standing behind the team and raising the bar for what it means to support every single player and the manager, no matter where you stood, what your belief was, or what your opinion was. And so hats off to every single one of you for sounding like the home team today, for absolutely ripping it to shreds. I loved every single moment. I kept rewinding the TV when we scored. I can't wait to be with you all next week at the Emirates for the Fulham game. The pure passion, absolutely, boys, has just been amazing. And look, we've got listeners right now. Let me know before you go where in the world you might be. Nepal. I mean, look at the absolute reach of the Arsenal Football Club. It is special. It is amazing. Rwanda. We have Barbados in the house. We have fans from every single place. You know, it's a really special group, and you guys are really driving that. And as close as South London, Brixton, we got Vegas, we've got Cologne, we've got Ottawa, we got Switzerland, we got Kentucky, we got Ghana, we've got Malaysia, we got Nashville, we got Donegal, we got Toronto, South Africa, we've got Serbia, Norway. I love it. Absolutely love it. And the other thing I love, Kazakhstan in the house. We've got Los Angeles. We've got Yorkshire, Canada, Kazakhstan. Amazing. And you know what else I love is that you hop on here with me. Super Kev was working today, so unfortunately he couldn't be here, but you will be hearing from him on Monday Madness. And of course, sunny Southampton, Orlando, Florida, Iceland, Down Under, Finland, New York, one of my favorite cities in the world, Zambia. Hey, Enfield, the place I was born. What a better way to finish. For joining me on these shows. Enjoy it, soak it up. We can enjoy tomorrow's football. We can enjoy Monday night. By the way, one of my favorite songs the away fans sang today. You're going down with United, down with United. You're going down with United. We are multicultural. We are beautiful. And that is the essence of our everything. Right, guys? Enjoy every single moment of this win. I love a little South. Yes. Brilliant stuff. Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. Zenith Coins, visit our partners. Don't forget to put in the code HS20 and you can win yourself, you can get yourself a beautiful coin. They're the official licensed partner of the Arsenal Football Club. Look at that. We have a very special Highbury Squad coin coming to you soon. Kev and I put the final touches on that design today. You guys are going to absolutely Love it. Go to zenithcoins.com, put in HS20, and you get yourself a 20% discount as well. We appreciate our partners there, and we're so proud to be part of a group that also are the official license partner of our beautiful club. Thumbs up, people. Hit that like button, please, on the way out, if you could be so gracious. And I'll leave you with this. Football is about winning. Kev says it all the time on this show. Winning breeds happiness, it breeds excitement, it breeds all of that. I might not be the greatest tactician where I'm going to talk about double pivots today and who came into the left and who covered on the right and who went down the center. I'm coming to you as someone who talks about the beautiful game from a storytelling perspective. We'll have more on the tactical side of things on Monday's show. Kev brings that to the table with his beautiful insights. He did that last night when he was talking about Xhaka and Zinchenko. For me, I'm sitting here and I loved every second of the game today. Go enjoy your Saturday night. Please be safe, be happy, no matter where in the world you might be. And let's be grateful for the fact that we have players who care about our club, who love our club, who enjoy playing for our club, who react like this when their teammates score, who react like this on the sidelines. A player who was much maligned came back, is showing all that is beautiful about playing for the Arsenal. Another player who some people don't believe in, but showed his artistry today. And a player like this who's been through so much adversity, not only, with his country, but now is here with us at this club to show what he can do. And a manager who deserves credit for pulling it all together with a do. And an ownership who has been ripped to shreds, but maybe finally we're seeing what the Arsenal Football Club can be about. Until Monday night and Monday madness, stay safe, enjoy your evening and your weekend. I love you, take care, and we'll see you then. Bye.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Please stand clear of the discussion doors. The next stop is Highbury Squad.
The Highbury Squad is powered by Zenith Coins. Support the future, treasure the past. Official licence partner of the Arsenal Football Club. Follow at Zenith Coins across all social platforms.
Sleep tight, Miguel.